Hey, perfect spirit. I'm Sam Shelley, and they call me the Miracle Man. Now, let's create a miracle in your life right here, right now. There's no time for delay. Let's do this. Let's create that miracle. So, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I talk about getting rid of that head trash. Head trash is anything that's taking you out of this present moment. So, it'll be like things like stress, worry, anxiety, worrying about tomorrow, thinking about the past. That's all head trash because all of our power is right here, right now. So today I just want to talk about that life is an adventure. I was just doing some work here and I just heard this crackling sound. Like, is that rain? What do I hear out there? So I look out my radar and it's like, it's not rain. What is that crackling? So I look out my window and I see a fire on the balcony in the condo complex behind my apartment. I'm like, oh, let's call the fire department. Well, of course, they couldn't figure out, exactly, the building number and exactly where the fire was. It's a big complex. So the fire department showed up here. And then the guy looked out the window and he rated his team and said, okay, this is where the fire is, and directed everyone. And they actually, and then they put the fire out. But life is an adventure. We never know what life is going to, hold in this moment. We just have to be here in this moment and enjoy it to our best of our ability. Of that, life is precious. We need to take action right here, right now. The mind will get wrapped up in all these stories, but we just have to be here. This is where all of our power is. Like, I didn't panic when I saw the fire. I just said, oh, where's my cell phone? I need to call 911 and get them here. But, I wasn't hysterical. It was just like, all right, let's call the fire department. Let's get action. It's just a matter of taking action. So I'm not really sure where I'm going on this video today, but just to remind you that life is an adventure. You never know what it's going to present you. But you just have to, act. You just need to take those proper steps, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Is you can get wrapped up in the mind with all these stories. There's a fire, and then our mind can get into all sorts of panic. And just realize, okay, it's a fire. I'm not in immediate danger, but I need to help my neighbors out, so let's call 911. And they come here, and it's all good. The fire is out. But just realize we're constantly getting this fire in our life. There's something always getting our attention. Do we just take those proper steps? Or do we let the mind tell all these stories and distract us instead of taking care of the root problem? And that's really what it is today. Maybe that's what I want to talk about, taking care of the root problem. The mind is always filled with all this panic and stress and worry and all these stories. And the mind gets very reactionary. And we're not really fully here in this moment to see really what is the best action right here, right now. And it could be just simple picking up a phone call and making that call. It's just taking those little simple steps. But the mind tries to make it very complex, very difficult. And life doesn't have to be that complex, that difficult. Yes, it may be challenging at times, difficult situations. But you really just have to accept this moment. Okay, this moment isn't really acceptable. What's that one step I can do right here, right now, that's going to make that difference? So what's the one thing you can do right here, right now, that will make a difference in your life? Think of things in the simple little steps. Step by step, piece by piece. Notice how the mind wants to get into all these stories and make it really difficult and complex. But it's actually quite simple. Just be here, and what is the next step? But the being here may not be so easy, may not be even aware that you're here. Are you aware where your feet are touching right now? I'm feeling a hard surface right now if I focus on my feet. Where are my hands? What do I see? What do I touch? They all get you back here into this moment. Because ultimately you are the witness, the observer of this moment. You are the perfect spirit. This body is your temporary vessel for this experience. We just need to slow it down and just do the best we can here in this moment. And I talked about this earlier in a podcast today. People that are here in this moment experience the present moment 3 times longer. It appears in the study that was done at McGill University that, People that are here in this moment, time seems to slow down. So you're not so reactionary. You can observe and say, oh, okay, this is the best action here. Or maybe time seems like really rushed. That's probably an indication that you're not here in this moment. You're caught up in the story, the drama of the day, the drama of the moment, or the drama of the last week that's still hanging around. You can let that drama go and be here. But it's a practice of learning to be here, of just slowing it all down, to realize I have the power when I'm here in this moment. I'm disempowered when I'm caught up in my story, my drama, the nonsense, that mental garbage. I really don't have much to share today, but just to be here in this moment. This is where all your power is. Just notice how the mind wants to react, to panic, to stress, to worry. What's disempowering you? Just be here and it's going to be okay. All right, well, take good care of yourself. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye for now.